Here we'll do more practice. Starting with a fraction, how do we change to a standard decimal and then to a percent? Our standard decimal is 4/12. Remember that changing from a fraction to a standard decimal means we imagine that division bar symbol as a division sign. With that, we're going to go to the calculator. Let's switch to our calculator now. In our calculator, we'll take 4, press the division sign, and then say 12. When we press equals, we get 0.333 repeating over and over again. Our question, however, said to round our decimal answer to 3 decimal places. Let's briefly cover rounding as well. To round to 3 decimal places, we're going to start by writing an extra place. Since we have 3 repeating, we will write 4 decimal places first. Then we'll change to 3 by rounding. Therefore, we'll write 0.3333, the 3 that we need plus an extra. The 3 that we need are going to be the first 3, which I'm going to box in green now. However, we'll have to decide whether to round up or round down. To figure out whether to round up or round down, we're going to look at the next number, the extra number we carried over, that extra 3 after the green box. We will look to that number to determine whether to round up or round down. If that extra number is between 0 and 4, we will round down. If that extra number is between 5 and 9, we will round up. Since our extra number is 3, this means that 3 is between 0 and 4. This means that we will also round down for this answer. When you round down, we're going to leave the numbers inside the green box alone. That's what it means to round down. This means to write our standard decimal with 3 decimal places, we'll say 0.333. This will be our standard decimal answer. Now that I know my standard decimal answer, I can also convert to a percent. In our previous video, we converted to a percent by saying times 100. We'll go to the calculator to figure out what that is. I will enter my 0.333, then I'll say times, and then enter 100. When I press the equal symbol, I have 33.3 for my percentage. I'll write the percent sign next to it to show that this is a percentage. However, we are not quite finished yet. Note that the directions here ask us to round our percent to the nearest whole number. When the question says to round to the nearest whole number, this means that all of the numbers to the left of the decimal point we keep, and any numbers to the right of the decimal point we're going to drop, but we have to decide whether to round up or down. So I'm going to box in the numbers that are to the left of the decimal point in green. Those are the numbers we keep. Then once again, we look to the extra number, this 3, to decide whether to round up or down. Note that we're only looking to this first decimal place, the 3. Once again, that 3 is in between 0 and 4, and so we will round down. In rounding this down, that means we'll leave our answer alone, and so our final answer here is 33%. In rounding to the nearest whole number, we'll end up with just 33, and we will drop the 0.3. Therefore, our final answer is just 33%.